What's up, squad, and welcome to episode 7 of X Marks the Spot, your dedicated Xbox podcast here at youtube.com/InstallationX. I'm your host, your captain, your one-man band, Sykes, and I hope that whoever you are, wherever you are, and whatever you may be doing, you are safe and well. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this video podcast, please make sure you leave a like, you head over to InstallationX and subscribe, and you hit that bell for notifications of future uploads to support the channel on the road to 1,000 subs. And if you want to get involved in the show, then let me know your thoughts in the comment section. You can send me your questions via email to xmarksthespotpodcast@gmail.com or tweet me at _installation_x with the best questions will be added to the show. And a reminder that you can use the InstallationX to help you gather crewmates for your games on Xbox Live. If you need some crewmates to aid you in your gaming experiences, then you can send in your gamertag and a description of the games you play and the people you are looking for to xmarksthespotpodcast@gmail.com, and I'll read them out at the start of the show. I hope you're all well, guys. I'm sorry for the delay this week. Obviously, this is going to go up on a Monday, not a Saturday as it usually would. I had a lot of family things I had to do this weekend, helping people out due to coronavirus lockdown restrictions, and I was having some technical issues where a lot of footage and files and stuff got corrupted as well. So I've had to put it on a bit of a back burner for this weekend, but it's out, it's there, it's ready, and it's been a bit of a quiet week actually, to be honest. It seems like there's a inevitable calm before the storm that is June, because June is going to be, seemingly, a lot of people are thinking it's going to be a big month for both Microsoft and Sony, with the upcoming potential announcements of more details around the Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5. So looking forward to that. But I've gone back a little bit this week to kind of look at some things that have dropped recently, and we'll get straight back into it. So the Xbox Treasure Chest of News has 3 items this week. Item number 1, the Ascent gameplay demo leaves a great impression leading into the launch of the Xbox Series X. So this comes via IGN and Xbox.com. And a couple of weeks ago, I think it was, 2 now? The Ascent was announced as a Xbox launch exclusive for the Series X during the Inside Xbox showcase for May. And obviously, we know the fallout around the Xbox Inside Xbox showcase. Some people were very happy with it, me. Some people weren't very happy with it, Twitter and the internet. And but one of the standouts and one of the games that we got to see a decent amount of teased gameplay with was the Ascent. And what happened was, as soon as the Inside Xbox episode dropped, the developers of the Ascent, Neon Giant, dropped a 12-minute gameplay demo, which was all alpha footage, so take it with a pinch of salt. And this came via IGN, as IGN were covering the Ascent as their IGN first game for May. And basically, we've got a big trailer, we've got lots of juicy details, so I'll kind of combine it all together and talk through it as what I think about this 12-minute demo. I've watched it through twice now, and I've kind of collated my thoughts, and we're going to have a quick chat about it. So, game details, these come from Xbox.com, so I'll leave the source in the description as always. The Ascent is a solo and co-op action RPG set on Velis, a packed cyberpunk world. Welcome to the Ascent group Arcology, a self-contained corporate-run metropolis stretching high into the sky and filled with creatures from all over the galaxy. You play as a worker enslaved by the company that owns you and everyone else in your district. You get things done whatever menial task is given. One day, while sent on a routine assignment to make use of your skills with a cyber deck, you are suddenly caught in a vortex of catastrophic events. The Ascent Group, the largest mega corporation on the planet, shuts down for unknown reasons, causing the automated security systems to go haywire. The survival of your district is threatened. Rival corporations are trying to force appropriation, and crime syndicates are looking to boost their black market augmentation trade. You must take up arms to stop them from seizing control and embark on a new mission to find out what started it all. Explore the world of Velis, alone or with up to 3 friends, to find out what happens. Your ascent through the arcology will lead you across the path of the most impressive enemies, but also unexpected alliances. Fully customize your character's appearance, skills and abilities to match your playstyle, and loot various weapons and gear as you grow stronger. Your ascent begins now. Now, the biggest thing I want to say from this demo is it looks great. Like, it really does look great. Even in this early stage of it is alpha. And there's going to be more polishing. There's going to be lots of things that Neon Giant are going to do with the game. The Ascent has been confirmed as an Xbox Series X launch exclusive. But it will also arrive on the Xbox One. So there's no confirmation yet, however, whether it's going to launch in Game Pass. Like, we know that Scorn and The Medium, which were two other games that were showcased in the Inside Xbox May episode, they're going to launch day and date in Xbox Game Pass on the Series X and on Xbox One. We don't know whether the Ascent is going to do that yet, or at least I couldn't find it. So if anyone else has got any details on that, then please let me know. And we know the Ascent is being optimized for the Xbox Series X, meaning it will support 4K resolution, it will support 60 frames per second, and it will support smart delivery. There's no comfort, this Neon Giant haven't come out and said, yes, we're definitely hitting 60 FPS, but if it's being optimized and there's a close collaboration, a second-party collaboration between Neon Giant and Microsoft, we can only assume that they are probably going to be targeting that 60 FPS, which will be very, very exciting because this is very much a shooter. Even though it's an isometric RPG, there's shooter mechanics in this. So making sure those frames are nice and smooth and nice and fluid is going to obviously better the experience of this game. And the game is using Unreal Engine, which is great. A lot of developers are using Unreal Engine now, which means, if Neon Giant stick around and continue this relationship with Microsoft further down the line, we could potentially see them using Unreal Engine 5, as we saw the tech demo from the other week, further down the line. But who knows? And what is really, really impressive about the Ascent is it's made, like Neon Giant, they're Swedish developers, they're only an 11-man team, which is ridiculously impressive. Like, to have 11 people working on a game like that is insane. Like, there's some stats that have come out recently with the size of some of the teams that are making some of these brilliant games that are just blowing my mind. And I think Microsoft needs a bit of praise here as well, because they are really going out and they're looking for second-party agreements to bring games exclusive to the Series X for at least a time. We don't know. There's no confirmation yet whether the Ascent will eventually go to PlayStation 5 or Switch. But we know it is coming to Xbox and it's coming to PC. But, going out and getting these second-party relationships to really diversify the games that are available on the Xbox Series X as it launches, I think is a great win for Microsoft. They're doing a lot out there. They're going and getting some games that are very unique. You think of The Medium, you think of Scorn, you think of the Ascent, and various other second-party agreements that they're going to have. It's good. It's great. I think the mantra of this whole, Xbox is only a multiplayer / racing machine, I think is really an unfair criticism now. They're going out and getting great games that are very, very different from one another, and they deserve a great praise for that. And it looks like the Cyberpunk art style, I'm into this right now. Like, I'm very, very excited for Cyberpunk 2077 for obvious reasons, and I think rolling off that, which I can only imagine being a great game, I'm really going to have the taste for the Cyberpunk art style, and the fact that the Ascent hopefully won't be coming out too much longer after Cyberpunk 2077. It's just going to roll into that, and I'm really looking forward to this. The art style, it looks very gritty in that Cyberpunk style, but very beautiful in that kind of grungy way. And the biggest thing that I took away from this demo was the lighting and the reflections. Like, you have to look for it, but when you spot it, I was just not looking away from the ground, and how, some of the reflections of the light versus some of the materials that were being used on some of the buildings, on some of the grounds, the light coming from the lampshades, there were some puddles and wet patches around, and seeing the reflection and light bounce off those. It looked really, really great. And the biggest thing that was kind of a takeaway is the gunplay in this game. Like, the gunplay is obviously going to have a serious part of this game because it is a shooter. And there looks like to be a solid variety of weapons. I'm liking the shield ability, and I'm really, really liking some of the sounds, the sound effects. Those bullets hitting that bubble shield, that really hard impact, and it was really popping off in the sound, which was really cool. But, apart from this, we can't really look into it too much else. We haven't seen any more of the structured. We don't know if it's an RPG, I don't know how deep of an RPG it's going to be. Some of the level progression, some of the structures on how to build your character. How are you going to build your character? Is it just going to be weapons? Or are we going to have armor? Are we going to have abilities, skill trees, all that kind of stuff? We haven't had any of those details yet, but I can only assume those are the details that we will see in the coming months. But what is curious is I'm really interested to see how long this game is going to be as well. Like, RPG is a term that usually people coincide with, this is going to be a long game. Like, this is going to be a 30, 40, 50, 60 hour game, if not more. and some of the great RPGs that have come out of this generation have been very, very long. But there are some RPGs that don't have to be that long at all. So I'm curious to see whether this is going to be, a 15 to 20 hour experience or whether this is going to be a 30 to 40 hour experience. But nonetheless, I'm very, very excited for what the Ascent has to bring. I'm very glad that it's going to be on the Series X. I'm hoping it will come to Game Pass because I'll be more inclined to jump in and play it. I love it when games come to Game Pass because I'm just like, right, I'll install it, I'll try it out. If I love it, I'll stick around, make a load of content on it. If it's not really my thing, I'll still cover it because I think I owe it to you guys as Xbox fans and these smaller developers. I want to cover as many games as possible with the time that I've got. But very, very curious, very, very interested about this game. It looks great. Hopefully, we will get more details in the coming months. That brings us on to item number 2. Minecraft is connecting more people than ever with some incredible statistics. This comes via Xbox Wire in an article written by Helen Chiang, who is the studio head at Mojang. It's a brilliant article, so I'm going to read through it very quickly. So this comes from Helen Chiang. Quote, like millions of parents around the world, I'm trying to balance working and homeschooling my kids full time. It is a challenge and every little bit helps. So I am proud that we made Minecraft Education Edition free to educators to help students stay engaged in remote learning through the end of June. We also launched a Minecraft Education Collection in the main game itself with content from some of our most popular marketplace partners free through the end of June. There has been more than 50 million downloads of free educational content since it launched in the Minecraft Marketplace on March the 24th. 50 million downloads in 2 months, guys. That's ridiculous in itself. But it gets better. It gets better. We also partnered with the United Nations Development Programme, the UNDP, on a global PSA campaign to share the World Health Organization's COVID-19 prevention guidance. Through the partnership, innovation company AKQA also released a free block-down simulator map in Minecraft Java Edition to teach players effective strategies for social distancing. I've been so inspired by the many ways in which the Minecraft community has come together to support each other during this challenging time. Through university campus replicas, presidential celebrations, graduation ceremonies, and more. In fact, this weekend, our own Lydia Winters was honoured to give a commencement speech for UC Berkeley students in the Blockley University world they created in Minecraft. It's been an incredible year for Minecraft with the global rollout of Minecraft Earth, the release of the game-changing RTX beta for Windows 10 through our partnership with Nvidia, and closing out 2019 as the most viewed game on YouTube. Very impressive. Here we go. We are humbled that there have now been more than 200 million copies of Minecraft sold to date, and 126 million people are now playing Minecraft every month. That is ridiculous. That is insane. I bet there's nothing close to that. That this is a gaming enigma. There is nothing close to this at all. I will continue though. We are excited to launch Minecraft Dungeons on May the 26th with Xbox Game Pass and multiple platforms, and to bring our free Never update to Minecraft this summer. In celebration of Minecraft's birthday on May the 17th, we unveiled an updated logo, visual identity and refreshed name Mojang Studios, which unifies our dual studios in Redmond and Stockholm, as well as our team members working in other regions around the world. It's an important move that brings our teams even closer together across geographies. Though 2020 has been an incredibly challenging year, we're proud that Minecraft continues to inspire and connect an ever-growing global community of passionate players and creators. None of this would have been possible without the support of our amazing community. Thank you. A great article. Well done, Helen. It was a fantastic article. I really, really liked reading it when I first saw it, and I thought, it's got to go in. 200 million copies. Now, okay, granted, Minecraft has an advantage where it is literally on everything. Like, I've lost count of how many when I did my Minecraft 2 Will It Happen video a little while ago, I kind of looked up all the different versions that exist for Minecraft, and the list is endless. It's absolutely ridiculous. But for a game to hit 200 million copies is an incredible achievement, and to have 126 million active players every month is just mental. And I think the real good thing is, it gave me a real buzz around this article, was the fact that often video games get bashed quite a lot in the media for various reasons, political genders, the rest of it. But this really shows the positivity of video games, that a game like Minecraft, which has brought so many people together across so many different age groups and so many different countries and cultures, is fantastic, and it's great to hear when you get this kind of real feel good. Like, you know what, Minecraft has done something very unique and very impressive, and they deserve a lot of credit for it. And now they're building off the success of Minecraft and moving into Minecraft Dungeons, which is taking the Minecraft universe and the Minecraft formula and remixing it into a new genre. And hopefully the game will be very, very good. I'm really excited for the game coming out. I'll hopefully cover a lot of the game. I was able to play a demo at XO19. I had a lot of fun with it, even though it was only about a 12-minute slice. It was very, very good fun. So Minecraft keeps building and building and building. What is very interesting, though, is, can Microsoft really do anything else with Minecraft is the question. And because Minecraft has become so big that for Microsoft to lock it behind Windows 10 or the Xbox Series X is going to be so anti-consumer. I don't think it's a move they're going to do. Minecraft has become so big that Microsoft can't really do much about it for their own platform. They just kind of have to allow Minecraft to be everywhere. And obviously they'll be making revenue off this because they own the IP and whatnot. But, it's going to be very interesting to see whether they take Minecraft or Mojang take Minecraft anywhere beyond Minecraft Dungeons. Obviously we've had the Minecraft base game, we've had Minecraft story mode that Telltale did a while ago. I think many years ago now. We now have Minecraft Dungeons. Obviously, Minecraft is a ridiculous sandbox that creates a lot of freedom for people to do various different things, such as the educational modes. So it's going to be interesting whether Minecraft continues to expand beyond the base game into different genres. But this was just a very good feel-good article. I'd love to hear about it. Congratulations to Mojang. They're doing a great job. I might just be tempted to jump back on Minecraft now and become, bring that number up to 127 million active players a month, which would be mental. And item number 3 and the final item in the Xbox Treasure Chest of news. Xbox Series X and PS5 release details could be dropping in August. This comes from Tom's Guide. Again, these are all rumours and thought pieces, so take this with a pinch of salt, but I'm just quoting what Tom's Guide has got on their article. This is mainly revolving around Jeff Grubb. So Jeff Grubb of VentureBeat has tweeted that August is when we can expect both companies to reveal the prices of their next-gen consoles. He cites the pricing habits of other big hardware producers, but also the realities of pre-ordering as the reasons for this prediction. Grubb is also the man who predicted that the PS5 will be revealed on June the 4th, so he likely has some knowledge via a confidential source. In his tweet, Jeff Grubb says, quote, "I wouldn't expect console prices until August, when Intel, Nvidia and AMD launch similar products. They wait until the last possible minute to set a price. It's the one thing they can, in asterisks, still change, but of course consoles rely more on pre-orders, so can't wait forever." This is an interesting one because if you think about it historically, the details around pricing and pre-ordering, all that kind of stuff, this usually drops around E3. Now E3 takes place traditionally in the middle of June. Now, obviously, we're not getting E3 this year, which is why Xbox are doing their Xbox 2020 program of consistent drops over the next coming months. Jeff Keighley is doing the Summer of Gaming. IGN are doing various different things. Like other big outlets are doing various different things now because there is no E3. There is no central point to get all this information from. We have no idea what Sony are going to do. They've been very quiet, but, that's up to them. Nintendo just seems pretty happy to be Nintendo and just plod along and do their own thing. So leaving it till August seems a little bit late, but we really have no idea. My last week's episode, I focused on the idea that we could potentially get a $399 Xbox Series X, and I still stand by that. I think it's very possible we could get it using the information that we've got out there. But, details dropping in August, I can see it. It does seem a little late for me, but the big thing I will say, I try not to bash anyone on my channel at all, developer, publisher, platform, hardware maker, any of it. But the one thing I would say is Microsoft need to try and undercut Sony on price, because I feel that is going to give them a massive advantage moving into the fall. And I spoke about this last week's episode. Coming in at $100 cheaper is something that I could potentially see happening. And historically, that was a massive win for Sony. Everyone in the gaming community thinks back to that moment in 2013. PlayStation fans probably think of it as a moment of celebration. Xbox fans kind of have their heads in their hand moment. But when Sony announced on the same day, 12 hours later, if that the PlayStation 4 was going to be $100 cheaper than the Xbox One, everyone lost their minds because it was the most mic drop. It's one of the most best mic drop moments in E3 history, and I'm saying that as an Xbox fan. It was pretty epic. So we're not going to have that moment. And traditionally, Sony would always go after Microsoft at E3. Microsoft were either Monday morning and Sony were Monday evening. And then Microsoft said, right, we're getting the hell out of that Monday. We want to have at least a day for all our news to sink in. And they then moved themselves out onto the Sunday. Now, we're not going to have that moment now. So Microsoft going first and Sony having the opportunity to potentially undercut them, even if it's only 12, 24 hours. I don't think they would have left it that late, but it's something they still can change. Phil Spencer's been very flexible about the price. I wouldn't be surprised now if Microsoft are trying to wait for the moment to Sony to blink first and then go after Sony and take some wind out of their sails. But who knows? Who knows? It's a marathon. It's not a sprint. And I think a lot of people out there want these details now. And actually, there's a little bit of strategy and marketing know-how going on here between both Sony and Microsoft. They're playing each other at the end of the day. That we'll just have to wait and see. So, potentially have August in your calendars. We might get price. I would assume pre-orders will hit around August. Like, I would like to think that they're going to announce the price and they go, right, pre-order details will come later. But pre-orders I can definitely see in August. Whether we will have to wait that long to find the price, don't know. So take it with a pinch of salt, guys. We have to take these things lightly. So that's everything for the Xbox treasure chest of news. Got a couple of Game Pass gems for you this week. Alan Wake launched May 21st. That is now live on Xbox Game Pass. The acclaimed cult classic Alan Wake from award-winning developers Remedy Entertainment is celebrating its 10th anniversary this year. As the best-selling writer Alan Wake's wife disappears on their vacation, his search turns up pages from a thriller he doesn't even remember writing. A dark presence stalks the small town of Bright Falls, pushing Wake to the brink of insanity in his fight to unravel the mystery and save his love. And we have City Skylines, was also launched May 21st, so that is now live. We're excited to welcome City Skylines back to Xbox Game Pass. You're in charge of a growing city from the groundbreaking of its first streets to the ever-changing needs of thousands of citizens. You will design, build and manage the city of your dreams. From public services to civic policies, challenge yourself to grow from a simple town to a bustling metropolitan hub. And don't forget, coming soon, obviously, Minecraft Dungeons May 26th. So we're currently recording and uploading on May 25th. So that'll be out on Tuesday, May 26th. Available on launch day of Xbox Game Pass, fight your way through an all-new action-adventure game inspired by classic dungeon crawlers and set in the Minecraft universe. Up to 4 friends can play together, or you can brave the dungeons alone. Battle new and nasty mobs, across action-packed, treasure-stuffed, wildly varied levels, all in an epic quest to defeat the evil Arch-Illager. Like what I did there. In case you missed it, obviously, Golf with Friends, that dropped, or Golf with Your Friends, that dropped on May 19th. Why have friends if not to play golf with your friends? Take multiple mini golf courses from jungle adventures all the way to a sci-fi space station. Party online with up to 12 players and try your hand at different game modes, including classic mode, hoops and hockey. And don't forget, leaving soon. Hashtag iDarb is leaving. Great game if you haven't played it. Lovely party game. Had a lot of time playing that at uni with my friends. Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons, Hydro Thunder Hurricane, King of Fighters 98 Ultimate, and Old Man's Journey. They are leaving May 29th. Your games with Gold Hoarders, a couple of changes now as we're going towards the end of May. You can still get V-Rally 4. That is available up to the 31st on Xbox One. You can still get hold of Warhammer 40,000 Inquisitor Martyr, which is available May 16th to June 15th on Xbox One. And you can still grab Overlord 2, which is available May 16th to May 31st on Xbox One and Xbox 360, whoever is interested in that. Xbox Store Stash, a few more games this week. I'll quickly rattle through them. Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath, May 26th. Xbox X Enhanced Aftermath features a brand new cinematic story centered around trust and deceit. Fire God Liu Kang, the new keeper of time and protector of Earthrealm, looks to secure the future he envisions. To do so, he is forced to enlist the help of some unlikely allies and familiar foes. Players will have to decide who they can trust and who they must defeat with fate on the line. Many Faces Console Edition, May 27th. Make the many-faced king pay for waking you from your beauty sleep. Many Faces is a multi-directional shooter inspired by arcade classics, combining single-screen action with randomized stages that will constantly keep you on your toes. Customize your character's weapons and abilities as you go, further guaranteeing that no two runs will ever be the same. Castle Powers is available May 27th. Help Keely and Owen explore Castle Pukapik? Yeah, I think that's how you say it. And discover all its secrets. One night, I think it's Kylie actually. Kylie and Owen stumbled upon creepy Castle Pukapik and decide to uncover its secrets. Nothing can possibly go wrong, could it? Play as 2 different characters, punch your way through enemies with Kylie and fly above your enemies while avoiding traps as Owen. Earn optional gold medals by completing levels from start to finish faster than the posted time for each level. Genetic Disaster, very accurate right now, May 29th. Play it alone or grab some friends, pick a character and his mutations, then fight your way out of the Mad Mansion. Each of the 12 levels are procedurally generated for more variety and replay value. Hordes of enemies are waiting for you, but keep an eye on your environment. It's dangerous and will adapt to your progress. Upgrade your hero to build your own gameplay style and combine different ones to create the perfect team when you play with friends. Those Who Remain, May 28th, Xbox X Enhanced. As the light goes out, the embers of darkness are stoked in the sleepy town of Dormont. Confront uncomfortable horrors, keep your sanity in check, and survive the night in this story-driven first-person psychological thriller. That's everything I got for you this week, folks. I hope you enjoyed the show. If you did, then please make sure you leave a like, you head over to InstallationX and subscribe, and you hit that bell for notifications of future uploads, and support the channel on the road to 1,000 subs. As always, I will leave all the sources of all the things that I've talked about in this episode in the description. Don't forget to let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Follow myself and the channel on social media with links in the description. And as always, I'm Sykes, and for all things Xbox, stay tuned to InstallationX. Bye, guys.